Okay, so the next thing that I want to move on to, if it's okay with you, is this deceptively small, amazing, amazing thing. I'm talking about the LeapReader, which I'm showing. There are parts of the box that you're not going to see because our screen takes out the green. But this amazing, it looks like a pen. It looks like a high-tech pen. Kelby and I have had more fun with this. This is awesome. Awesome. It's like the keys of the kingdom here. So talk to us a little bit about the LeapReader reading and writing system.
So LeapReader is it's an incredible product. It is very much like a high-tech pen. In fact, the bottom has an infrared camera, and what that camera reads are actually dots that you can't really see on the pages. And so this LeapReader knows exactly where it is on every single page. And what that allows us to do is to really get kids engaged with physical books. And so LeapReader, you can separately purchase Learn to Read series, which is what I'm holding up right now. We have an interactive solar system for kids who might be passionate about planets. We have an interactive human body for those that want to, get their kids learning about the systems in their body and good hygiene and safety and health. We have all kinds of passion topic books. We have dinosaurs, things that go, about vehicles. And in all of those books, the LeapReader can read the text out loud to the child. In the Learn to Read books, it can actually sound out the individual letters in the words to really support learning how to read. And they also have activities on every page because we don't want to just teach children to decode words. We want to get them understanding what they're reading. And so we'll ask them to find the character that is on the floor. And when you touch on Leap, you hear a sound effect, you'd be reinforced, and then you can play another game. So LeapReader is just a fantastic way to learn to read, to share that reading experience with your child if you want, or independently. And it really supports a wide range of literacy skills.
I gotta say, this is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's so much fun. I'm going to turn it on here, so it's going to make some noise here. But right now, so there are all these icons at the bottom of the page here, and if I touch on the green one here, all I need to do, it says to say it, to touch a word to have it spoken. So I just drag the pen, and it says Tad. Can you guys hear that? Tad spies a monkey. And I have to say, one of the things that I think is particularly cool about this, a lot of times when we're teaching kids to read, we ask them to take their finger and follow along, and that helps them to, build their eye strength and to keep their place of where they're going. For our kids who are on the autism spectrum, sometimes that's particularly important. We discovered that my son had an eye issue where the muscles weren't strong enough, which was making it harder for him to read, and the pointing helps. But for this, the fact that they're doing with a pen, they're working on it with the tripod grasp, which helps them with the writing at the same time. It's like you double down on things all the time at LeapFrog. As an ex-teacher, I love it.
That's so great to hear. And you mentioned the writing. So some of our LeapReader books actually support writing skills as well. So you can buy the book that has special paper where the LeapReader, again, knows where it is on the paper, and when it presses down on the paper, it actually releases ink from inside the paper, so it looks like you're writing, but it's mess-free. It won't get on anything else. But again, because the LeapReader knows where you are on the page, it guides the child to learn how to form their letters and their numbers. And so it knows if the child's gone outside of the line, and it fosters independent writing. So the first time you do the letter, you're tracing the line, and then you're tracing a more dotted line, and then finally you're just shown where to start, and the child writes completely independently. Again, LeapReader knows exactly where you are on the page, so we use music cues to help the child know if they're forming the letter correctly or if they need to try again. So it's a great way to teach not only reading but also writing skills as well.